Hello everyone, welcome to these Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the GIJoe Classified Series Albert Alpine Pine. What a play on words for that guy's name, huh? I thought I had my 25th anniversary Alpine. I cannot find him for the life of me. I found all the other figures from that DVD pack, but I can't find Alpine, so he's in my garage somewhere, I assume. I don't know where else he'd be or where he could have ended up, but let's dive into the Classified, huh? So, Alpine's going to be number 133. We get our boring, simplistic one design box. We got our attributes on the side. QR code, probably nothing still. We got our artwork right there. Holding the grappling hook, all his carabiners. Then we got our man hanging off a mountainside fighting some trouble bubbles. Or flight pods, whichever you prefer. Close up of the t-shirt, close up with the carabiners, and if you guys are hunting for them, there's the QR code. There's the UPC code. So diving into his gear, we get the Alley Viper weapons, which is a interesting choice, but I guess they're keyed together or in the same mold. So we get our grappling hook gun, the orange grappling hook, no rope, but it's got the loops for it. It's pretty soft, but it's maintaining its shape. Now, I do like this weapon when we were getting all those goofy laser weapons for early classified. I do like this one. It's a little on the flimsy side. Magazine drops out. Goes back in. And the green's a nice touch always. Porthole for blast effects. Not a whole lot else going on there. We get our grappling hook with some rope. I'm not going to untie it because then I'll have rope everywhere. And that is pretty sturdy. We've seen that before with Arctic Mission Storm Shadow. I believe these are the only two new accessory pieces we got out of the line, or out of this wave. I think everything else has been reused or traced back to other figures except these two. I know when they initially got released, I was mixing these up with the Pursuit of Cobra ones. But we got some climbing pickaxes, and there's two. So not only did they mold one, but they molded two. Because that tape is molded on, it's not painted, so. Interesting choices there. And they're pretty solid. We get our hat. It's got some, I think they're supposed to be sergeant chevrons, but I don't know what else is going on there. It's just two chevrons. Not a whole lot else. And we got some goggles. Some rec specs, if you would. Because I believe he wore glasses, right? In the cartoon. Diving into the figure himself, we got this big rope piece floating around. My man's from Idaho. He's sporting the Idaho t-shirt. Nice and touristy. Simple face sculpt. Looks a little wide in my opinion. But otherwise, looks alright. We got a nice fade going on with the hair. And then we got this puffy jacket going on. That's about as high as I'm getting them for T-pose. Double jointed pinless elbows. Get you about that much. Bicep cut, obviously. Working our way down. We got the drop legs. Just watch the carabiner web gear. Working our way back. We got our chalk bag on the back. That's a fun touch. I actually have one. I grabbed it for the sake of this so you guys could get this. Now he reaches his hand in when he's hanging off the mountain, puts it in, grabs some chalk, and then... So mine is not for mountain climbing though, mine's for weightlifting. So, and then I'm sure we might see this because I know a big thing with operators or, you know, tactical guys, or they got the dump bags, which are like kind of like big, deeper versions of these where they put all kinds of random stuff in, spent mags, you name it. Lots of loops and hooks going on the belt, and the belt is separate from the jacket. I think we can drop it down to like a smidge here. Try to get it over that belt line. Come on. There we go. That's a little better. And this is just one big piece. It's all sculpted together. Double jointed pinless legs. Or knees, if you would. If I can get that one's stiff. Crunchy. Get you about that much. There's the thigh cut in there, and then we got the boot swivel. And then our ankle. Let's get these glasses on him. You guys are going to make me work for it, huh? I'm not against them. From what we've seen in the past with different variations of glasses, I just wish we would have got them sculpted on. I don't think that would have been too bad or too hard, but I don't sculpt figures, so. And of course, we got to finish the look. There he is. He looks like, I don't know, not what I pictured the classified version to look like, I guess. I'm thinking hard on the cartoon version, so seeing that face sculpt, I'm just not feeling it. And of course, we got Bazooka and Quick Kick, because you got to have the trio together. I think a huge missed opportunity for this would be to include another Frozen Fudgee, or two. That way you could give them to Bazooka to keep the three of them together with the Frozen Fudgies. Otherwise, I got my Creo bar still that I've been using. So I'm curious to see, with Alpine, are we going to get Rock Vipers next? Since we have all this climbing gear and equipment. We're going to see it reused. I don't know. Are you guys a fan of Alpine? Do you guys pick them up, skip out on them? Is he not your thing? I kind of wish we got some different weapons. And a backpack. I'm surprised we didn't get a backpack. Especially since he has all this stuff, which I'm sure kind of pegs in and loops in. And you know, you could fake the funk if you really wanted to. Probably not advised because you're going to be stabbing yourself, but what's this guy do? Maybe that's for the grappling hook. So, plenty of ways to do it. I think a backpack would have gone a little bit, maybe just a small one. Small, like we've seen with Scarlet or the Valkyries, you know? And one weapon he for sure should have came with is going to be the Sunbow Rifle. Every Joe should come with this, especially if they were featured prominently in the cartoon. Every Joe. Every single one. Just like every Cobra should come with their version of their cartoon blaster. You're telling me you can't throw this in? You just can't keep popping these out as you go? I think that would have been awesome. But let me know what you think. Did you guys pick them up, skip out on them? Are you a fan? Not a fan? What are you going to change? What are you going to alter? Let me know in the comments below. And make sure you eat a Frozen Fudgee after watching this. Did they ever say what Frozen Fudgies were similar like? Klondikes or something like that? Or has anyone ever figured it out or compared some ice cream bars to the description of Frozen Fudgies given in the cartoon? But load up, grab your kits, eat some Frozen Fudgies. See you on the battlegrounds.